what it is. Come chop it up when we discuss shit. We gon' get it poppin', you know, Tiny, keep it rockin'. Come step inside the room, I ain't no cap allowed. You can speak your true shit, let pipe up the crowd. Got some pressure on your chest the way you need to be. You need some game or some advice, then come parlay with me. We gon' spin the block, yeah, we hit every time. T gon' pipe you up, we fuck with everybody.
Hello. Welcome to It Is What It Is with Tiny. Hello, you guys. I am Tiny, and today I'm here with the most lovely Brittney Mckenzie. Y'all, ain't she beautiful? Oh my gosh.
Oh, thank you.
So far, what I have been searching and looking into this little beautiful lady. She does music, beautiful voice, by the way.
Thank you.
I heard that you're acting now.
Yes, I am. I have my first big acting role where I'm playing a lead, and we start filming in August.
Oh my gosh. So I hear your accent. Where are you from?
New York. Yes.
In Georgia. Okay.
New York in the house. Yes.
New York. So do you travel a lot?
I do. I actually just got done doing a world tour, pretty much. That's what I call it. I call it my little world tour.
Yeah.
So I went to about 37 different countries. And while I was out traveling, I noticed that there's just so much more to the world that, you know, we're just not used to seeing.
Right.
And I made it my business to say, okay, Brittney, you're going to hit every continent. And that's what I did. And
how beautiful was that?
It was amazing. I'm ready to do it again.
See, I'm so ready. I love the snow. I want to do everything in the snow. My birthday's in July, and I literally want to go be in the snow some damn where. So seriously.
You got to go.
I have to. I'm so ready to travel more. I like to travel. I like to see new things, try new foods, all of that. So your music, you're into the music. I've heard Cry No More.
Yes, that's my
Oh
first
my gosh.
single.
Listen, if I was going through something, I'd be like, I knew I'm everyone.
Well, good. That is the effect that I needed. Good.
Yes. that right there is like, that can get a lot of people through their mental health. You know, like you literally, when I heard when you got into the second verse, I was like, oh, this is personal.
Yes. That song kind of hit home.
I could hear it. I could hear it. It's beautiful though.
Thank you.
But seriously, if I was like in my feelings, I would definitely be crying. Like,
yeah.
And if you've been there, you can definitely relate. And it's so crazy because artists don't understand or know who the music is going to touch. They're just putting it out because it's their expression. It's who they are.
It's our experience.
And I love the fact that you allowed your listeners to get to know you through your music. That is amazing.
Thank you so much.
And so I wanted to talk to you because the topic is, I'm new in the industry. I'm a woman, new. And I looked at your page and I was just like, her content is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
And then I looked at the followers and I'm like, oh, damn, they like her content too. I ain't the only one. And then you stated that you've traveled. So how is it being a woman in the industry, climbing up? Like, how long have you been in the industry?
So I've actually been singing since I could really talk. My mom started me out doing beauty pageants, and I won my first beauty pageant, Miss Pee Wee, Long Island, and that's where I kind of got into the music scene because I ended up recording the theme song for We're All Here on Long Island, which was the news station in Long Island, New York at the time. And once I hit that, I started doing the Barbie campaigns. I started, modeling in all kind of magazines and doing all these, these different things that within the industry at such a young age. I started acting at a young age. I was in those
anything
videos.
You can get your hands in.
Yeah. My mom,
see what you like.
Yeah. She became my manager, and she just kind of threw me in everything and was like, okay, which one is gonna stick?
Yeah.
And music just always was an outlet for me to be able to express myself. I'm very emotional. I'm an empath. So, any little thing gets me super sensitive, and my music, it gives me that outlet to be able to just express myself, get it off my chest, and let it go. And if other people can relate to it, then that's always a blessing as well.
That's awesome. So have you like been through any hardships
Yes.
trying to get where you are?
Definitely.
Because I'm a firm believer that in the industry, women face a lot of harassment. They face a lot of BS.
Yes.
And like if you have been through those things, what steps did you take to get push past them? Because you have people whose careers, we look at Brittney Spears with her dad, and who else, Kesha, and things of that sort. So how, like,
so for me personally, my mom taught me from a very young age, keep things classy and cute.
Yeah.
So whenever I go out to like an event, and a big industry event, right, I'm not going to be the one that's drunk, hanging from the ceiling,
Right.
jumping off the tables,
Trying to be on
everybody's
TMZ the next
face.
morning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You just got to know when to move, how to act. You got to know how to walk into a room and demand attention based off of who you are on the inside instead of just what's on the outside. It's okay for us to dress up and be as pretty as we want on the outside, but if you're ugly on the inside, you're not going to get anywhere. And I learned that, like I said, at a very young age. And then just knowing how to handle myself as a woman in pretty much a so-called man's industry.
Yeah.
It gets challenging at times because I know a lot of men, they try to take it to another level that we may not really want to, but a lot of women, they give into it.
Yeah.
And I feel
As if they have no choice.
as if they feel bullied. Yes. And a lot of times they do feel bullied.
Yeah.
But I'm fortunate to have a good team behind me, and they make sure that I stay confident within myself as a young lady, as a woman, to be able to say no, stand firm in the word no, and know how to vocalize myself in a way to where people kind of understand, all right, that's not the one. Let me kind of back up a little bit. Yeah. And it's not always easy, but the more you kind of go in the room and, keep that straight face, when people try to get a little too friendly, you stop kikiing with them too many times, they're going to get the hint. You know what I'm saying? And I always try to keep somebody close to me whenever I have anything to do that I know will be there to help protect me. So everywhere I go, I have somebody with me.
You're protecting yourself.
Right.
No matter what.
Yeah, never go anywhere alone. Definitely no studio time alone with just you and a bunch of strangers. You got to think smart about the whole thing.
That's awesome. You sound so put together. Where is your man? Are you dating?
No, not right now.
No.
I got through a really bad breakup at the end of last year, literally at the end of last year, like the last day of the year.
So you literally walked in the New Year's party like, new year, new me, who this?
Exactly, who this, okay?
I don't know who I am, because yesterday I was with somebody, and today I am not.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, so, and that's where Cry No More came from.
Yeah.
I took out a lot of my pain and my anger and my frustration, disappointments, and I took a road trip to Miami and recorded a song.
Yeah.
And my manager at the time.
Were you in love?
I was in love. And you know what? I think for women in general, I feel like we give so much sometimes. And when we don't get that same, treatment and respect back, it could be heartbreaking. Yeah. And, like I said, I'm fortunate that I had a good team around me, because they were trying to
snatch you up out of it.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in that love sick is like draining. Like you don't want to do nothing. Like you just want to sit there and just drink your wine and
miserable.
just let me soak in my pain.
Right.
Yes.
But thank God the people around me, they were like, no, get up. Like if you're sad and you're, you feel like you're at your lowest right now, let's write about it. Let's get that emotion out. And I got it out, and I haven't looked back since. And I'm so proud of myself.
Because you feel like once you come out of situations like that and you're doing what you're doing now, you be like, oh my damn, I literally lost myself. What the fuck was I thinking?
Girl, yes. And it's kind of like, and why?
Why did I do that? And now everybody looking at me like, oh, I'm so happy you out of this. No, this been me.
Right.
This person literally that soul ties, the soul ties thing. I feel like that is really real. Like, especially when someone or the person that you're involved with has a certain vibe about themselves that they can't seem to shake, or, you know, they always feel a certain way about themselves, and then they project it on you. You start to feel it. And I'm a huge empath. I could feel when someone doesn't like me. When you was talking about me before you got here, and I know somebody might make a little smart comment, and I'll be like, why you say that? And then you be thinking, be like, hold on. Oh, okay. I see you for you. You know, I'm such, I can feel the vibe to the point where I won't even be around. Like, if it disturbs my peace, I'll be like, nope. Friends that I had for years, nope.
Gotta
like,
go.
no, serious. Everything got cut the hell off.
Yes.
And then you become this, you were always that fierce, but it just was like when you lost, you be in a different mindset. Like, oh, I ain't never losing this shit again. It feels too good.
Yeah, because
like,
you get your peace back. You get your freedom. You get your sense of, okay, I know who I am, and I know what I deserve. And, you know, when I did that song, I said, Brittney, like in the song, there's a breakdown where I start talking, and I'm like, you know, you are the superhero that you have been waiting for. I've been waiting for myself. I've been waiting to come out of my own shell and figure out who Brittney was. Right. And hopefully the people listening figure out who they are.
And see, at that point, you took some accountability for the state of mind that you were in at the time.
Yep.
You get, like, the only reason I was in it, because I was just in it. I was in it. And the only way I got out of it, because I pulled myself out of it. And then that's when you you don't just necessarily blame the person for making you feel that way. You blame yourself and you take accountability for it, but then you learn from it.
Exactly.
And then you just
grow.
I'm talking about the most beautiful rose out of the concrete. Like, she's a concrete rose. Shout out to Tayana Taylor on that one. Okay. Yes. Like, absolutely, though. Like, I'm loving it. I love your vibe.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
I like yours, too. I'm so happy to be here.
You're just so bubbly and giggly. I want to have brunch and mimosas with
Can
you.
we? Let's
yeah,
go.
absolutely.
Boogaloo. We got to go to Boogaloo.
Let's go. So you're primarily here?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
How long have you been here in the A?
I've been in Atlanta since October of last year.
Oh, you came into, I love the fall. You came in my favorite season.
That's what got me.
I decorate the house and everything. Yes, the leaves get the changing.
Yes.
The weather, it ain't but this boot season. And then you can match it with the cute little pair of jeans with the vestless sweater or something. Or, girl, I love it.
That's what got me. And then I ended up staying here. And for a long time, I wanted to leave. Like, I was miserable here.
Really?
Because I don't really know that many people. Yeah. And after the breakup, it was semi-public, and it was kind of like, all right, sis, let's go back home at this point. Like, let's go back to New York. Yeah. But I was like, no, I came here for a reason, and I'm going to fulfill my purpose here. And then I got the acting role. So I'm like, everything happens for a reason, you know? And you just gotta turn the negative into a positive.
It's like a purpose for everything. And then we also gotta be careful what we pray for or what we manifest. You know, depending on who you are. If you pray, manifest, meditate on it, whatever. We have to be careful about our thoughts and our prayers and things that we ask to be taken out of, because once you're taken out of that situation, now you have to figure out what you're gonna do. Okay, now I done took you out of it, so what are you gonna do with it? And I feel like you listened to the higher power or the spirits or whatever. You know, you listened and you fed on that intuition of this is what you want to do. And a lot of people fail to realize that all you have to do is just get up and do it.
Yes.
Plain and simple. Yeah. You want to be successful. You want to get out of a situation. You want to get moved on to a higher level in life. You just get up and do it. And then when you pray to get out of the situation, have your mind made up on what you said you wanted to do once you got out. Or else you're gonna plummet. Yeah, you're gonna plummet to the ground, and then you're gonna be holding your hand up for anybody to pick you up. And let me tell you, everybody that helped pick you up ain't cool.
Everybody ain't it.
They ain't it. For real. Everybody, because it's always an incentive behind it. Like, it's always an incentive behind it. They want something in return for putting their hand out, putting themselves in harm's way to help you. So you have to be careful to have a plan as you stated earlier, be aware of your surroundings, have a good team, have good friends. My friends are bomb ass. Like when I'm going through stuff, my friend, Kiana, come on, I know, bitch, I know you ain't trying to lose no goddamn weight. Hell no, you ain't finna be losing no damn weight. What the fuck? Let's go out. We going out. Everybody, let's call our friend. We taking Tiny out tonight.
Yeah, we going out to eat.
I ain't got nothing to wear. We gonna take you to the mall. Don't even worry about it.
Right.
No, when I'm in my little sunken place, they not going for it. That's that support system, and you have to pay attention, because I cut a lot of people off because I went through a lot within a year. I lost a lot of people that I loved.
Wow.
To the point where I literally paid attention to who picked up the phone when I called, or when I just wanted to cry, who let me come over there and just sit and drink with me, who would just answer the phone and just sit on FaceTime with me because they knew I didn't want to go out. I just wanted to be by myself. If I wanted to do something, if I wanted them to come by, they'd come to the house because they knew I wasn't trying to go outside, because I was angry. I was fuming. And what if I'm in a club and somebody bump into me and then I'm just like, they catch the heat of something that had nothing to do with them. I was becoming aware of myself within my loss. And then I paid attention of when I was becoming aware of myself in my loss, who I kept around me, because I kept them around because they were a peace of mind. And then I stuck with those people.
Yeah,
those were the people that I stuck with. They were my humans. They were I called them my humans. I need my humans. I need my people. That's all I want to deal with. And it made me view, it's almost like a pregnancy. You know when you're pregnant and you just, everything is on point.
Right.
You can see
your senses are like
to a height.
Like,
yes. And that's just basically what it was. It was just like a spiritual pregnancy. Like I was rebirthing myself, and getting rid of stuff.
That's beautifully said.
You get what I'm
yeah.
It was like a spiritual pregnancy. I was rebirthing myself. It was just everything beautiful. And to see me even be here where I am, and then to be able to relate to your music, it is just nothing but pure baby Jesus that you're here. Wow. She is so beautiful. Y'all, I cannot get over it. Like, you guys have to follow her on Instagram. Like, her photos, like, you in that long red dress. Like, I was looking for a baby to be sitting on the edge of it. That was like a People's Magazine cover.
Oh, thank you. Shout out to Akira, shopakira.com.
Akira, you are bomb ass. Yes. You are bomb ass. You did that. You are like a spectacular model. Do you do modeling from time to time?
I do it from time to time. I'm actually getting ready to open up a new business. That's another thing about me. I like to open up businesses, like at least 3 a year. Like,
hey, that's cool.
I open up stores, sell them, close them, like, and I just keep it going. That's like,
keep the money flowing,
period. So, because who else will?
Yeah.
So I'm getting ready to do another business, and I'm gonna be the face of my company this time.
Yeah.
And in the past, I haven't been. I would always get other people. And one step of me, like, just growing and really coming into my own is to use my own face this time. So I'm super excited about that. And that's why I've been doing a lot more shoots and just trying to, find that peace again, find that Brittney again, after going through such a horrible
I did my photo shoot here at the studios, and when I tell you, they like, shout out to Phil, like the best. When I say, he made me so comfortable with who I was, and he literally made my vision come to life. And when I saw the pictures, I was like, oh my God, like, I was looking at myself how I look at the ladies on Instagram and stuff, like, oh my goodness, like, you just be like, this is me. Like, I'm literally the most beautiful thing I have ever laid my eyes on. Like,
as you should, though. So,
right?
Like,
I was so in love with myself and I hadn't been that in love with myself in a long time. So doing things, that's another thing women have to understand as well. Doing things for yourself makes you feel so good.
It does.
And now we're in an age where a lot of women feel like men have to. And, some men are like, women have to. But the fact that you just can do it for yourself.
It feels better, to be honest.
Oh, my God. I don't care if I'm just getting my nails done or buying myself a secret piece of food that none of my children can have with me. It's for myself. It feels so good to just be in love with you. And it's even more beautiful it might sound crazy, but to
Trust
lose
me,
yourself.
I've heard it all.
No, seriously, but to lose yourself and then come back tenfold who you were.
That's called power of a goddess.
Yeah,
Okay? That's when you find that inner goddess and you just let her shine.
Yes.
Because she's always been there.
And
she's
then
always going to be
you're
there.
unapologetically like bold with who you are, with loving who you
Exactly.
are, and you're like, who are you, like Impanema? That's her name. Hippolyta. That's her name. Impanema. What is that? Hippolyta. Hippolyta, like a goddess,
Yes,
warrior.
Aphrodite. I go
Yes.
with Oshun.
Oh yes.
Or Oyan.
Yeah.
Or
You just
Yeah,
feel
my
her.
God.
She's just in you. Like
Yes.
you're just. I'm telling you.
yes.
Like the music makes you just. You can tell when someone's pouring their soul into something. Like that's just amazing. So you're a mom?
Yes, I am. I have 2 boys.
I have two boys, and 2 girls.
6 and 10.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, my babies.
So do they be about to break stuff in your house?
No, they're actually.
Oh my God, you got good ones.
Amazing. Like my.
Oh my
kids
gosh, I want
are-
them.
They are amazing, and you want to know something? They help me with everything and anything.
Yes.
If I say my back hurts, my youngest son is like, oh, hold on, okay, mommy, bend over. Let me.
Yes.
Where does it hurt? Let me. You want the
Yes.
elbow or the hand? I'm like,
Yes.
oh my God, I love y'all. And they've seen me go through this transition, unfortunately. And my son, when I smile now, he's like, oh, you mean that? You're really happy. And it's like he knows. He can see the peace now. He can see the happiness. He sees the elevation.
Yeah.
My oldest son
So
told
beautiful.
me the other day, he was so proud of me. My 10-year-old told me that he was proud of me. My heart melted, and that stuff like that makes you want to go even harder. I'm like, you know what? At this point, I'm running for president. You know,
Yeah.
like, oh, you're proud of me, son. You know,
Yeah.
it's such a good feeling.
And the fact that when it's your children, and children have the funniest way of taking care of you.
Yes.
Mommy, you want me to get your juice?
Yeah. Because they know you're thirsty.
Mommy, I open the door for you. Like there's especially boys, they love my boys with each other. They are hardcore, but you're right though. When it comes to the mom, like they're literally like you think you had a first love until you had a first son,
Right.
and then you think you had a first love when you had your first son. Then you have your second son, and then see how they're best friends, and it just be like,
Yeah.
I did this.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Like, I don't know how I would have made it without my kids. You know, I go crazy.
And a
just
lot of
from being
people,
away from them
a lot of
couple
people don't
hours.
understand that how children can bring you out of something, out of a deep black hole that you really didn't realize you were in until they bring you out of it. Because children have a way of just saying things. You know,
Yes.
kids say the darnest things. And when they say things, after a while, you be like, you know what, baby?
You're right.
That don't make sense. Like, you can't even say mind your business. Stay out grown for a mouth. You should be like, baby. And it's only because they're watching. It's not because they're listening. They're around it. They literally just see you, and they see their mom, and they know who their mom is. And when she's not as happy this day, or she's in a room all day, or she's trying to keep herself busy too much, they notice the smallest things that are
Right.
wrong. And that's just amazing that your children are aware of who you are.
Yes.
And they're aware of the woman that you are. You get what I'm saying? That's going to give them like a little, you know, with the ladies. They're going to know how to treat a woman. They're going to know how to be a man.
I can only pray. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I'm so overjoyed that you're here. Yeah, I can't even tell you enough how pretty you are. What day is it?
Thank
It's
you.
Thursday? Oh, I used to be in liqueur on Thursdays. Those the days that I'm gay. That's why I feel like she's so pretty. Thursdays and $2 Tuesday. I had to figure out, because, you know, people, hey, are you gay? I'm like, which day is it? I be switching up the days every time too, just to play with them. Which day is it?
I like single Saturday.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Single Saturday, okay? Shoot.
Single Saturday. Listen, Have you been out lately? Have you been in the Atlanta streets?
No.
Because it's been a whole pandemic going on. But,
I haven't.
you know, Georgia hard-headed. They hard-headed with the weather here. They hard-headed with the streets. So.
I've been to a few places, but lately I've just been grinding out. I know I went out. I think I went to the cigar bar in Lithonia. And that was for my birthday, May 4th, Taurus.
Oh, jeez. Shout out to my daddy and my sister there too.
Okay.
Y'all.
But that was about it. I haven't really been out like that in a long time. If I do go out, then it's because I'm not working.
Because you're working.
You know, well, tonight my friend is in town, so we actually went to college together. So we're going to go out and live our best lives. I have a couple of other friends meeting me. I used to be in the military. So, yeah. So I have a couple of my friends.
Where is your man? You got all the credentials.
I refuse to settle. So
Okay.
when he comes,
He'll
better
be
come
here
correct,
because
okay?
a man that findeth a wife findeth a good thing.
Amen to that.
Amen
Okay.
and hallelujah.
Okay. Shoot.
Okay, so we've reached the end of my show. So I do a
Okay.
thing called Tiny Story Time, right?
Okay.
The thing for Tiny Story Time is the guest gives me a word, and I have to tell a story based off of the word that you give me.
Okay.
I'm so nervous. I always get nervous at Tiny Story Time.
Wait, what was Thursday? You said something you went to on Thursdays?
Liqueur Thursdays.
Liqueur.
Ooh, okay. So this one time, right?
Liquor.
this one time, right? Me and my friends, I say the year was like 2013. We all at Liqueur. I'm talking about we are deep, girl. I'm talking about, and Liqueur is so metropolitan. It's the most hood of the hood. So we go into Liqueur. I got on these little tan boots. Girl, don't do it over there, girl. I'm so drunk. We're drunk. We're having a blast. My drunk tail decides I wants to get up on the stage at Liqueur and decide I'm a stripper.
Oh.
Clearly, I wasn't no stripper. But the night was so memorable because we went, the friends who I was with at the time, their friend had passed away. And we took this epic bomb-ass picture in the back bar of Liqueur. And to this day, we all can look back at that picture and be like, bro, we had a ball that night. Literally cannot remember how drunk we were. It was lit, good vibes. That's when I was having fun with Cora. Now I can't hang with them up there no more.
I love it.
It's a gun show.
I love it.
It's a whole gun show. But that is my story about LaCora Metropolitan. But we have reached the end of It Is What It Is with Tiny. Brittney, I want to thank you so much for coming.
I want to thank you for even having me. This
like
is
you have
beautiful.
the best
You're
girly
beautiful.
conversation. She makes me want to go to the spa with her and get a
Yes,
facial.
we gotta do brunch, okay?
Absolutely. And you know,
ladies
I do
brunch.
want to go to Puff and Petals, K. Michelle's restaurant. I think that'll
yes.
be nice because I think they do open up around brunch.
Okay.
Got to make it a date.
Yes.
But thank
definitely.
y'all for watching.
Yes.
And as y'all know, it always is what it is with Tiny. Brittney, can you give them your Instagram info for me?
Yes, Instagram is at I am Brittney Mckenzie.
Y'all heard her. At I am Brittney Mckenzie. Thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. We out.